Hello dear viewers, welcome to the world of Horilla. Here I am to introduce you to the recruitment module of the Horilla. So recruitment is actually one of the inevitable part of a job position, right? Recruiting people to a job position is very important. The recruitment module in Horilla actually provides the step-by-step process of a recruitment in a very specific way. So here in the recruitment module, you can create a recruitment as well as add candidates and so on. So let's move on to the Horilla and see how the recruitment module works there. Okay guys, so now let me show you how the recruitment module of Horilla works. Here on the left side of your screen, you can see dashboard, recruitments, onboarding, employees, and so on. So first of all, we are going to click on the recruitments over here. So currently we are looking into the recruitment module. So under recruitments, you have recruitment pipeline, candidate recruitment, and stages. So let's open the recruitment pipeline. Okay, so once you open the recruitment pipeline, you can see the recruitments which are created till date. Okay, so you have two recruitments over here and you have a list view as well as a Kanban view for the recruitments. So currently we are seeing the list view. Now if you put it in the Kanban, you will get such a view. Okay, so I'm putting it back to list view. And here you have the recruitment button. That is, if you want to create a new recruitment, you have to click on the recruitment button on the top right corner. Okay. And here you also have a search bar where you can search. Okay, so I'm going to create a recruitment first. As a first step, let's create a recruitment. So clicking on recruitment here, and what you have to give is you have to specify a description. So I'm putting as new recruitment. And then you have an option where you can provide job positions. So I'm providing the job position as Django developer. Okay, you can give whatever job position it is. And then you have to mention the vacancies. So I'm putting 10 vacancies. And also you have to provide a recruitment manager. So I'll put Abigail Lee. Okay. Then specify the end date as well as the start date of the recruitment. So I've given the start date. Now let's put an end date for this. Once it's done, you have to click on the add recruitment icon at the bottom. So here's the button. I'm going to click on that. So as you can see, Django developer, which was the recruitment which we created right now, is visible here. Now the next step, after you create a recruitment, the next step is to create stages under that recruitment. So here you can see a button called stage. So clicking this will enable you to create stages. Okay. So here I'm going to create a new stage called initial stage. Okay. The very most important thing in creating stages are the stage types. Okay. We have 4 types of stages, which is initial, test, interview, and hired. So this is just a name for your stage, but the stage type should be specified here. Only then the stage can be identified. Okay. So here I'm putting the stage type as initial and specifying a stage manager. So I'll put Abigail Lee itself and click on add stage. So one stage is created. I'll create 2 more stages. So let's put test. So under test, I'm putting the stage type as interview and specifying a stage manager, Abigail Lee, clicking on add stage. And one more final stage, which is the hired stage. Okay, and changing stage type also to hired and setting the stage manager. Okay, so currently I created a recruitment and also created 3 stages, that is added 3 stages towards this recruitment. Okay, so what is the next step? Next step is to add candidate. Okay, so how can we add candidate? In Horilla, we have 2 methods to add candidate. One is to directly add candidate to each stage and the other one is through application forms. So here, as you can see, this is the initial stage. I'm going to add a candidate to that particular stage. So what you have to do is, in this stage, if you take a deep look, you have a plus icon over here. So I'm clicking on that icon, which enables you to create a candidate. Okay, that is, you can add a candidate towards the stage. So I'm putting the name as Mark. Okay, and specifying an email address for Mark. Okay, so I'm putting Mark gmail.com, and then you have to specify a phone number. Okay, now you have the option to add the profile as well as the resume. So you can choose file from your system. So I'm going to add a resume. Here you have choose file So I'm opening a PDF file and that's added. Once it's done, click on Add Candidate. As you can see, a candidate is being added. Okay, so this is how you add a candidate through a particular stage. That is, you can click on the plus icon and then add. Now, I said there's one more step, right? That step is through application form. So for that, let's exit from the full screen. And here, okay, so here I'm removing this pipeline and adding application form. So here you have the application form, right? What you have to do is provide a name. I'm putting the name as John. Here you can specify a picture. So this is John's picture. I'm opening it. Now, if there's any portfolio and all, that link can be provided here. Now, from here, you can choose which recruitment he is applying to. So it's for Django developer. Email ID can be given here. So I'm putting it as john@123.com. And then here you have the option to provide phone number. Okay. And resume can be chosen from here. So I'm choosing the resume. Open. Okay. So that resume is added. And then we have the option to add address. Okay. So here I'm adding the address. Okay. So let's add something. John or something. Okay. Now from here you can add the country. So I'm adding the country, which is India. We can select a state from India. I'll select Assam. A city. So one city is selected, and also you have the option to add the zip code and then choose the gender. After filling everything, you can just click on apply here. Okay. So as you can see, application is saved. Now let's go back to the pipeline. Let's refresh it. Okay. So as you can see, John is added here, right? So this candidate was added through application form. So those are the two methods through which you can add candidates towards the stages of your recruitment. Okay. So now I have two candidates. Now, if you just take a look at those candidates, you can see some icons at the end, right? You have send mail, view note, add note, and also you have the resume. So this send mail, let's see how each of these icons works. Okay. So if you just click on the send mail, you will get the mail ID of that particular candidate. Okay. You have a subject here. You can add a body. Okay. You can add the message and simply click on send mail. So I'm putting hello, welcome. Okay. Now just click on send mail. Okay. So you can see mail sent. So through that, you can easily send a mail to the candidate who has applied for your recruitment. Okay. Now, if you want to add any kind of notes to the, candidate, what you have to do is you can, provide just click on this icon over here. That is add note. And then here you can give the title and description. I'm putting it as welcome. Okay. Click on add. So what happened is that the note is added successfully. Now, if you want to view the note which is added, you have an icon just next to the add note. So click on that. Here you have the added note. Okay, you can see marks note. The note is here and the person who added the note can also be seen from here. Okay, so that's the note. And finally, we have the resume. That is to view the resume of this person. So click on that. And then you can get the resume of the person. Okay. So those are these icons. Okay. Now, if you want to change the stage, what will you do? Okay. You can change it from here. Okay. You can change it from here. If you put this one in test, it will go to test. If you change it to hired, it will go to hired. Okay. Or simply I'm putting it back to initial stage. What you can do is you can drag and drop it from the list view itself to the other list. So I've dragged and dropped it here. Okay. So by dragging and dropping, you can change the stage of a candidate. Okay, that can be done in the Kanban view also. So here you have Mark in initial stage. I'm changing him to the test stage. Okay, now here you have a message called candidate stage updated. Now let's go back to the list view. Okay, so if you just click on Django developer, you can see the candidates are here. Okay, so through dragging and dropping, you can change the stage of the candidate. And once they are hired, you can put them under the hired stage. Okay, now I've marked John as hired. Now, here you have the onboarding. On the left side of your screen, you have onboarding. There you have the candidate view. Click on that. And here you can see John is been added over here because he's a hired candidate. Okay, you can see the picture and all which we added. So John was added through application form. So hired candidates can be seen under the onboarding candidate view. Okay, now if you just go to recruitments, there you have candidate. Click on that. And here also you can see Mark and John. So both of them are candidates. Now if you just click on this, okay, you have John here. Click on that. Now here you will see the complete details of John. Okay, so here you have the about details of this person. Now here under notes, you can see the notes which have been added. So currently I have not added any notes for John. I show in case of the other candidate. Now here you can see the resume added for John. So let's go to candidates. And here you have Mark. I'm opening him. Okay, let's open Mark. And if you take the note section of this person, you can see the note which we added before. Hello, welcome. This was the note which we added through the stage, right? So that's it. Now you've seen how to hire a candidate, how to create stages, how to create a recruitment, and which all methods can be used to add candidates and so on. So that was an overview to the recruitment module of Horilla. I hope it's clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.